So we got some exciting news that's been generating quite a little bit of a buzz in the gaming world. Days Gone Remastered is officially coming on PlayStation 5 on April 25th, 2025. Almost, 6 years since the release of Days Gone. Awesome. So, as a longtime fan of Days Gone, I could not be more excited about this remaster. Now, I know there's some voices out there saying it doesn't really look like a true remaster, or that Days Gone never needed one in the first place. But trust me, this updated version goes way beyond a simple graphical refresh. It's a full-scale reimagining of the game, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. I want to break down all the things that we have learned regarding of Days Gone Remastered, and why I believe that it's a must-play experience that we should perhaps consider, and hopefully we can support Bend Studio. You know, Days Gone Remastered is set to hit on PS5 on April 25th, 2025, and is developed with one goal in mind: to be the definitive way to experience this cult classic. In a collaboration with partners at Climax Studios, Bend Studio has reworked almost every aspect of the game, breathing new life into Deacon S. John's world. For those that have spent countless of hours roaming post-apocalyptic Pacific Northwest as a former outlaw biker, this remaster is a nostalgic journey, but with plenty of fresh twists and enhancements to make it feel new. So the remaster isn't just about making the game look prettier, as they mentioned, it's about elevating every part of the gameplay experience. Whether you're a veteran or newcomer to Days Gone, you're in for an adventure that's both familiar and revolutionary. So one of the biggest selling points of Days Gone Remastered is how it takes full advantage of the PS5 cutting-edge hardware, such as improved graphical fidelity, expect lifelike textures, realistic environments, and a level of detail that brings the post-apocalyptic world to life. The increased foliage draws distance means that every tree, bush, and patch of wilderness is rendered with a stunning clarity. Enhanced shadows and lighting quality, the game's atmospheric lighting has been upgraded, offering dynamic shadows and dramatic light effects that enhances the mood and tension in every scene. Tempest 3D audio, the immersive audio system of the PS5, is fully integrated, meaning you'll hear every whisper of the wind, the distant roars of the Freakers' horde, and the rumbles of the Deacon's bikes in a breathtaking detail. The VRR support variable refresh rate ensures smoother visuals, especially during the intense moments when every frame counts. Plus, players can choose between two different display modes. Quality mode prioritizes resolution for the stunning visuals experience, and of course, performance mode focuses on a higher frame rate for smoother, responsive gameplay. And of course, if you have the PS5 Pro, Days Gone has taken a full advantage of this console as well. Now, one of the standout features of this remaster is the full utilization of the PS5's DualSense controller. Gone are the days when controllers were just input devices, now they're part of the experience. With the advanced haptic feedback and the adaptive triggers, you'll, well, as they say, literally feel every twist and turn as you traverse through the rugged, broken road. Now imagine gripping your controller as the resistance of the triggers mimic the tension of your bike's engine or the feel of tires gripping the dirt. And when you're caught in the midst of the thunderstorm in the Pacific Northwest, well, the weather haptics will have you feeling every drop of the rain and every clap of the thunder right at your fingertips. This tactile immersion kind of extends to every weapon in Deacon's arsenal. Each firearm and melee weapons come with its own unique feedback, adding layer of realism to every encounter with the Freakers, those terrifying feral creatures that make the game so intense. You know, while the graphical and sensory upgrades are fantastic, Days Gone Remastered isn't just a polished version of the original. It's packed with brand new content designed to challenge and delight players in entirely unexpected ways. So, first up is the Horde Assault, an all-new survival arcade mode that redefines the gameplay experience. In Horde Assault, the stakes are higher and the challenges are relentless. If you find yourself facing off against massive hordes of Freakers, along with the hostile survivors and even evolved, more dangerous versions of the creatures that you thought you knew, as you progress, the game dramatically scales the difficulty. So, the longer you survive, the more brutal the challenge becomes. What makes Horde Assault so exciting is that it's not just about survival, it's about mastering the game's mechanics in higher pressure scenarios. As you move up in levels, you can unlock never-before playable characters, new patch cosmetics, and unique injectors that radically alter your gameplay experience. It's kind of like a mode designed for those who love push their limits and see how long they can hold out in ever-escalating battle for the survival. Now, for the true daredevils among us, Days Gone Remastered introduces permadeath mode. This mode takes the game's inherent difficulty and cranks it up to 11. Imagine trying to complete Deaconess John's entire journey in one single playthrough, without a single death. In a world where danger lurks around every corner, one wrong move can send you back to the start of the games, or, depending on your choice's setting, beginning of the second act. Completing a playthrough in permadeath mode isn't just about pride, it's about precision and, of course, mastery. If you manage to conquer this brutal challenge, you'll be rewarded with a specific graphic that records of your completion time, detailed stats like number of freakers you've eliminated, and a shiny new PlayStation trophy. Now, for the trophy hunters and the hardcore gamers, this mode is sure to provide endless hours of intense, heart-pounding gameplay. So in addition to the adrenaline-pumping survival and the permadeath challenges, there's also speedrun mode. Now this mode is tailor-made for competitive players who thrive on beating the dog. The goal here is quite simple: complete the game's story as quickly as possible. It's not just a test of skills, it's a race against time. And when you finish, you'll receive a special endgame graphic that you can proudly share on social media to challenge your friends and wider gaming community. And now for those of you who love to document your gaming adventures, Days Gone Remastered offers an enhanced photo mode. This new photo mode takes everything you loved about the original and adds a slew of new features, with a time of day setting, 3-point lighting system, and new logo options. You have unprecedented control over your in-game snapshots. Whether it's capturing eerie beauty or desolate landscapes, or the intense action of firefights with a horde of freakers, the improved photo mode lets you create truly stunning images. Now, one of the aspects I particularly appreciated about Days Gone Remastered is its commitment to accessibility. Bend Studio has expanded the suite of the accessibility features to ensure that everyone can experience this beautifully handcrafted game. Some of the settings that will include high contrast mode, perfect for the players with visual impairments. Game speed options suggest the pace of the game suits your play style. UI narration offers an auditory guide throughout the game's interface. Collectible audio cues helps you keep track of the important in-game items. Controller remapping customizes your controller scheme to suit your needs. Field of view slider adjusts your view of the optional gaming experience. Honestly, at this last point, I don't believe this much should be even considered as an accessibility, since this may be a mandatory option. These features are not just add-ons, they're a testament of the developer's dedication to inclusivity. By ensuring that more players can enjoy the game, Days Gone Remastered becomes a richer, more engaging experience for a diverse audience. While the remaster packs in a ton of new features and improvements, there's one thing I really want to see addressed: the constant fade-ins and fade-outs to black after cutscenes and transitions into gameplay. In the original version, these abrupt transitions could sometimes break the immersion, leaving you momentarily disorientated right when the tension was about to be built. I'm really hoping that with the remaster's focus on enhancing the overall experience, these jarring fades have been smoothed out. A more seamless transition between cutscenes and active gameplay would definitely elevate the experience and keep you fully engaged in Deacon's gritty journey throughout the apocalypse. Now, let's touch on and talk about getting your hands on this remastered gem. For the PS5 owners, Days Gone Remastered will be available as a digital-only title, of course April the 25th, 2025, and the pricing structure is designed to reward both loyal fans and newcomers. So, existing PS4 owners, if you already own Days Gone on PlayStation 4, you can upgrade to this remastered version, including all the new content and features for just $10. For the new players, if you're new to the world of Days Gone, you can purchase a remastered edition for $50. And there's more. So, pre-orders are available right now and you will receive exclusive bonuses. You'll receive 8 new PSN avatars featuring some of your favorite Days Gone characters, as well as 5 early unlocks that will give you a slight edge when you first set out on this broken road. Now for the PC community. Rest assured, Days Gone Remastered isn't going to be leaving them behind either. The new content and features will also be available on both Steam and Epic Games Store on the same day, April 25th, 2025. So PC players who already own Days Gone can purchase the Broken Road DLC for just $10, which includes all of these new modes and features. If you're new to the game on PC, you'll need to grab a full version first before purchasing the DLC, just to note. Now I get some of you might be, well, somewhat skeptical. There are plenty of voices out there arguing that Days Gone didn't really need a remaster or that its new version doesn't capture the original soul. But here's what I believe. This isn't just a graphical upgrade, it's a complete revitalization of the game that has special place in hearts of many fans. For me, navigating the treacherous, beautiful Pacific Northwest is incredibly exciting, honestly. The combination of technical improvements, immersive controller support, and the introduction of the new gameplay modes creates an experience that feels both fresh and respectful of its roots. I'll say it's something like a remaster, it's kind of like a reimagining of everything that made Days Gone so compelling for me, enhanced with the power of the next-gen technology and thoughtful new features. Now, I'm particularly excited about the overall polish that this remaster will promise, though I do have one wish. As I mentioned earlier, the constant fade-ins and fade-outs between cutscenes and gameplay in the original could sometimes disrupt the flow. If this issue has been addressed in this remaster, it would truly be perfect and already a fantastic experience. After all, every moment in Deacon's journey should be as immersive as possible, with no unnecessary interruptions. Enhanced audio, detailed graphics, the realistic environment effects ensure that every moment, from quiet exploration to heart-pounding combat, is more engaging than ever. And with the added layer of the accessibility, the game is set to be welcome a kind of a broader range of players to this immersive world. I'm genuinely looking forward to this remaster despite that what some critics may say. To me, it's a perfect blend of nostalgia and a bit of an innovation. A chance to revisit a familiar world with fresh eyes and more immersive experience. While there are always a few tweaks I hope to see, like mentioned the smoother transitions, I believe that Days Gone Remastered is on the right track to deliver an unforgettable adventure. So, of course, April 25th, 2025 can't come soon enough. Until then, stay tuned for more updates I will definitely be bringing, of course, as long as we learn more about them. Do let me know down in the comments regarding this remaster. Are you excited to ride again with the Deacon as John, or do you have the reservations? And do let me know, what do you think of this remaster? Was it necessary? Do you agree with this decision? Alright, thank you so much for watching, like and subscribe. See you guys all, and have a wonderful day.